13.7 billion years ago, in a moment we still don't fully understand, a singularity exploded. With that explosion, time and space were born. As space continued to expand, about 4.6 billion years ago, our solar system took shape, and with it, the Earth was born. After more than a billion years of oceans rising and continents shifting, our planet finally nurtured its very first primitive life. Time kept moving forward. Eras passed, species evolved, civilizations rose, until one day, we humans found ourselves standing at the very peak of Earth's known intelligence. We like to believe that with enough technology, one day we'll uncover the ultimate secrets of the universe. But the reality is, we still struggle just a step beyond our own galaxy. Since the dawn of human civilization, countless people, countless scientists have turned their eyes to the sky, trying to observe the universe and lift its veil. In more recent history, two great scientists, Newton and Einstein, finally wrote down in equations some of the fundamental laws that govern the cosmos. In the early 20th century, Einstein proposed the theory of relativity. He pointed out that no object with mass can ever reach, let alone exceed, the speed of light. Why then can light travel so fast, about 300,000 kilometers per second? Because photons, the particles of light, have no rest mass. You and I, and everything around us, all have mass, and that simple difference may have already sealed our fate. As far as we know, humans, now and in the future, may never be able to reach the speed of light. We might be forever confined to our little home galaxy, the Milky Way. In 1977, humanity launched Voyager 1. Even now, after nearly 50 years of flight, it has only just reached the edge of our solar system. It is the farthest traveling spacecraft humans have ever sent into space. Some years from now, when it finally slips completely beyond the influence of the sun, its power will fade, its instruments will fall silent, and we will no longer receive any signal from it. After that, Voyager 1 will drift forever in the darkness of space, slowly disappearing from every map except the universe's own. So how big is the Milky Way? Beyond our solar system, even light needs about 100,000 years to cross it just once. If we could somehow travel at light speed, it would still take about 5,000 human generations to make that journey, and that's assuming we could actually fly at the speed of light. But in reality, with our current understanding of physics, we may never get anywhere close to that speed. And even if we one day escape the Milky Way, beyond it lie galaxy clusters, superclusters, cosmic filaments, and a vast web-like structure we call the cosmic web. According to observations from the Hubble Space Telescope, the part of the universe we can currently observe has a diameter of up to about 160 billion light years. For humans, this is a distance beyond imagination, and it's still growing. As long as the universe expands, that observable boundary keeps stretching farther and farther away. If traveling at light speed is impossible, is there any other way for us to cross such enormous distances? There's one last idea we can still dream about: bending space-time itself. In 1916, an Austrian physicist first proposed the concept of a wormhole. He suggested that, in theory, there could exist tunnels in the universe, connecting two distant points in space and time. If humans could ever harness such a tunnel, we might be able to jump millions of light years in an instant. But unfortunately, to this day, we have never found any direct evidence that wormholes actually exist. For now, they live only in equations. And in science fiction, the universe is unimaginably vast. Our Earth, within this scale, is nothing more than a grain of dust. And it's very likely that, beyond our universe, there may exist countless other multiverses, parallel or higher dimensional realms we can barely even describe. From a moment of the Big Bang, it may already have been decided that the universe has no clear beginning or end, no final stop, only endless transformation and continuous expansion forward. Life, in comparison, is small and fragile. But as the philosopher said, anything that truly exists has its reason to exist. From the first appearance of our human ancestors around 200,000 years ago to the breathtakingly rapid advances of modern technology, we've relied on thought and intelligence to climb to the top of Earth's biological food chain. And yet, when faced with the rules of the universe, all we can do is obey them. We have never had the power to break them. The average human lifespan is about 79 years. In these 79 years, you laugh, you cry, you love, you hurt. You meet all kinds of people, and you live through a rich and colorful life. One day, when you stand at the very end of that life and look back on those 79 years, you may quietly ask yourself, do I have any regrets? Deep down, there is probably one person you loved more than anyone else. Right now, their face is probably already appearing in your mind. The universe is vast beyond measure. And yet, despite that vastness, you and that person happen to meet here on this tiny planet called Earth. Whether they are your family or your partner, I hope you believe this. In some subtle, invisible way, it was love that pulled your paths together and bound your lives as one. We humans may never control the universe. We may never outrun its physical laws, but our feelings, our capacity to love, may be the one thing that reaches beyond space and time. Because no matter what happens, no matter how the stars are born and die, love, in its truest form, is always eternal.